Hello, Michelle. How are you doing?
I'm all right, Andy. How are you?
I'm doing well. So you're an amateur boxer and you've got your own painting business as well, haven't you?
I'm a team of 3 females, really busy with work. It's hard work, but yeah, it's going well. Like, I'm fortunate enough to always have work.
Yeah. Now, going to your boxing career, triple question here. When, where and why did you start boxing?
I've been competing 4 years. So I left the army in 2010 and moved to London, and I started in London. But it was nothing serious, like, just training and that. After London, I come home and joined Lee Boxing Club. Again, nothing serious. I didn't stick it out. So it's only the last 4 or 5 years that I've been fully dedicated to it, and I've been competing. So I'd say I've been competing for 3 seasons, because I've spent like 2 of them seasons not being able to get a fight. So I've trained at a few different gyms because I move around a lot. I'm stuck now though where I am. I'm staying. I'm not moving. But I was in Lincolnshire, so I was boxing for a club called Bolton Amateur Boxing Club, and they were fantastic. They put me through quite a lot of fights. I then came back to Lee, and I left Lee around a year ago as it wasn't working out for me. And then I moved to Premier Boxing Club, where I am now with Raz, and it's fantastic there.
So I always like to ask what your first bout, what's your memories of that?
Do you know, it was a white collar one actually, Andy. So do you want to go off that, or do you want to go off the amateur one?
Well, the white collar, that first time of getting in a ring.
Do you know, I was a bag of nerves. Like, I still suffer with nerves even now, but I can control it. Like, I'm all right now. I know how to.
Now, you wouldn't think that, because I met you a long time ago, about 9 years ago, and you don't come across as an unconfident person. You come across as very confident.
No, I am a very confident person in general, but with the boxing, because it means so much to me, like, I always self-doubt myself. So, like, I know I'm good and I know I'm capable of going far with it, but I constantly self-doubt, like, I'm not good enough. Do you know what I mean? So as I said, yeah, like, I still suffer with nerves to this day. But my first fight, I was a wreck, like, shaking, like I couldn't breathe. Like, it gives me anxiety just thinking about it now. Do you know what I mean?
Well, after you obviously loved it that much, you carried on.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like, I was literally on top of the world. Like, winning a fight is the best feeling in the world. Like, nothing compares to it. But then on the other hand, losing a fight, for me personally, it's like a massive failure. It's like the worst thing I can ever do. Like, I have a fear of losing, because it then comes down to, it's like the psychological side of it, or like, you're not good enough. Do you know what I mean? So it's a constant battle for me. The mental side, like the fitness side of boxing, I'm fantastic, but then the mental side, I struggle with massively.
These videos are, I'm trying to help boxers like that, and how other boxers cope with disappointments. And I know through my son, when they lose, that win, it doesn't matter if they perform well, they're inconsolable at that point. How have you learned to cope with it?
Do you know what? I've lost 3 fights, but the very first fight that I lost, I kid you not, I literally cried for a week. Like, I couldn't get over it. I was like, I was going to quit. I didn't go back to the gym for a week. I didn't know what to do with myself, Andy. And then in the end, I was like, do you know what? Just man up, suck it up. Like, everyone loses. So for me, I think it was like, I went 8 fights undefeated. So as you can imagine, the pressure got more and more each fight not to lose, because I wanted to keep the undefeated title in the amateur boxing. So obviously I lost, it got me down, and then I was just kind of like, you've got to crack on. Like, if this breaks you now, Michelle, then boxing isn't for you. Like, just give up your dreams. Do you know what I mean? So I just kind of sucked it up and I crept back on. But I learned so much from that loss. It's unreal. Like they say to you, you learn a lot from a loss. And I was like, how can I learn from a loss? Like, there's no way I can learn anything from it. But honest to God, like, I learned so much, and it changed me as a person and as a boxer. So I am thankful, well, I'm grateful, sorry, for the loss, believe it or not.
And you've gone on to do very well, haven't you, in your amateur career? What are your memorable bouts that you've had?
Yeah, do you know what? We went to Poland. Raz took me and a team down to Poland not so long ago, and it was the first like international bout, and we was England select boxers. So that for me was like a massive thing. Like, I was like a Chinese tourist in a souvenir shop in London. Honestly, it was just incredible. Like, oh, just amazing. So yeah, that for me, and I won the fight. I won by knockout, second round. But it was more of the fact that I actually went boxing against Poland. It was just like, wow, really? Michelle Cox boxing against Poland? Like, is this real? Because it's like, things like this don't happen to like a normal, just a Wigan girl. Do you know what I mean?
And you won the Haringey Box Cup as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I won gold at Haringey.
Yeah.
That was fantastic. That was my second and third fight, that actually, Andy.
And when you was at the club, or was there any boxer you looked up to, Michelle, at the clubs that you've been at?
Yeah, there was. So when I was at Lee, and I think I'd only had a couple of fights, I was sparring with Sarah Dunn, who was an England international boxer, which I'm friends with Sarah now. And I looked up to Sarah because I just thought she's an absolute amazing boxer. So yeah, I'd say Sarah, out of all the boxers I've come across in the early days, she's the one that I looked up to in the beginning.
And boxing clubs do really help people, don't they, Michelle? What do you think a boxing club does for people?
Well, they help keep the young kids off the streets, for one. They discipline the young kids. They help massively with health and fitness, not just for people competing, but also people who just want to keep fit.
How have you kept fit during lockdown?
Oh, trained every single day.
What have you been doing?
Running. So before lockdown, the furthest I ran was 6 miles. I thought I'd challenge myself, and I'm now doing 10 to 13 milers, which I'm so happy with. I've been doing Zoom classes with a personal trainer, Jane Tingle, who I use. I've been doing Joe Wicks classes. I've got a punch bag in the garage. It's not brilliant, but it works. So I've been on the punch bag, skipping, shadow boxing. I've basically just been keeping my routine. Like, I need a routine in life. So I've just been keeping that going and training. I'd say I've been training harder now in lockdown as I were when we was in lockdown, because obviously I was working as well when we were in lockdown. So I was constantly exhausted. Finally,
Michelle, any thoughts about turning pro?
Do you know what? A lot of people ask me that. And honestly, I don't think it's for me. So I'm 30 now. Like, I don't feel like I've got long left in the game. I think I'll keep boxing till I'm at least 35. Like, I don't feel 30. I don't act 30. I feel like I'm in my 20s. But for me, I've got a massive goal in the boxing career where I want to go. So I want to get on the England team, and then I want to get an assessment for the GB squad. Whether I make it or not, I don't know. But I'm going to give it absolutely everything I've got now to try and get to the top. And then I think if obviously I make it that far, I don't know where I'll go. The professional side doesn't really interest me.
What about the coaching side? Does that interest you, going into that?
Do you know what? It doesn't. For me right now, I can't think about the coaching side because I just want to concentrate on doing the boxing myself. Do you know what I mean? So it's not even anything what's entered my mind at the moment. Like, I know a few of the girls who are boxing, the seniors, they're also doing the coaching. But I just feel like I want to give the full dedication to my training only. At this moment in time, anyway. But maybe in the future, like, possibly, I think boxing will be in my life for the rest of my life.